XRP Army, Ripple and Ripple Army. What's going on, guys? All right, so we've been following this story, guys, and we're going to continue to follow it as it unfolds. Real quick look at XRP first, 51.6 cents, up 1.3% on the day. Markets looking juicy, guys. We could see a burst to the upside any moment. Bitcoin and alts are, most of them, are right at resistance levels. If we can see Bitcoin break through, we should be able to see a lot of the alts break through. We should see some pumpage, but they could reject. They could reject, right? Nothing's perfect. Nothing's perfect. Anyway, we've been following this story, guys, as you know, most of you know, the debt box story. As per Eleanor Tourette, she says Republican senators have gotten wind of the debt box fiasco where the SEC Gov intentionally misled the court in order to gain access to emergency relief measures against the company. The group of senators that include J.D. Vance I and Senator Loomis says it's skeptical of the mandatory training the agency is requiring for its lawyers as a remedy to the situation. Quote, perhaps such in the most elementary aspects of legal conduct is necessary. So what's happening is the SEC is trying to say it's a discipline to their lawyers for intentionally lying to the court, and now the court is determining whether they're going to sanction the SEC for this. The SEC has decided to, one, try to drop the case to avoid being sanctioned by the judge, which isn't going to work. And two, they're saying that as a punishment, what they should do is punish themselves by just making their lawyers take another training course. That's the disciplinary action that the SEC wants to take against their own lawyers for lying in court, right? Let's look at this, guys. So, to Honorable Gary Gensler, Chairman of the SEC. Dear Chairman Gensler, we write to express our concerns regarding developments in the Securities and Exchange Commission's enforcement proceedings against Digital Licensing Inc., also known as Debt Box, the company's principals, and 13 other defendants. As part of the proceedings, the Commission sought a temporary asset freeze, restraining orders, and other emergency reliefs against Debt Box, all of which were granted by the U.S. District Court for the District of Utah. However, the court became aware that the commission made materially false and misleading representations and undermined. The writing is really small. The integrity of the proceedings. In the meantime, the restraining order froze the defendant's personal and business assets, shut down Debtbox, and caused its native token to crash by more than 56%. Market manipulation. The Commission Enforcement Division Director, Graywall, admitted to these misrepresentations in its request that the court refrain from levying sanctions. We are greatly concerned by the Commission's conduct in this case. It is unconscionable that any federal agency, especially one regularly involved in highly consequential legal procedures, and one that under your leadership has often pursued its regulatory mission through enforcement actions rather than rulemaking, could operate in such an unethical and unprofessional manner. In response to Judge Shelby's claims, the Commission wrote in a December filing that Commission's counsel made a representation during the July 28, 2023 hearing that, unbeknownst to him at the time, was inaccurate, and that Commission attorneys failed to correct that statement when they learned of the inaccuracy. The statement suggests that the error was one of negligence rather than I can never say this word, malevolence. Malevolence. I can never say that word. Um, Anyway, but even this charitable explanation is unacceptable that the commission counsel could be so unfamiliar with the relevant facts of the case that the commission's attorneys could have such little regard for the veracity of evidence presented to the court is deeply troubling regarding of whether commission of deliberately misrepresented evidence or unknowingly presented false information. This case suggests other enforcement cases brought by the commission may be deserving of scrutiny. So basically, what they're saying is, how do we know you're not misleading courts in all of your cases right now? It is difficult to maintain confidence that other cases are not predicted, sorry, predicated, sorry, upon dubious evidence um, or outright misrepresentations. The Commission's response stated that the Division of Enforcement would require staff to undergo mandatory training about the duty of accuracy and candor and the duty to correct any inaccuracies as soon as they come to light. Perhaps such training in the most elementary aspects of legal conduct is necessary. However, we are skeptical that this response and the Commission's pledge to reshuffle personnel is proportionate to the very serious allegations outlined by the court. As you know, the Commission's mission to protect investors, maintain fair, orderly, and efficient markets, and facilitate capital information is of the utmost importance. The public must have well-placed confidence in the Commission's enforcement actions, its motives and undertaking them, and its professionalism when carrying them out. This trust is undermined and your mission compromised by episodes like the debt box case. Thank you for your attention. This attention to this important matter. Sincerely, V.D. Vance, United States Senator, Tom Tillis, U.S. Senator, Cynthia Loomis, U.S. Senator, Bill Haggerty, U.S. Senator, and Katie Boyd Britt, United States Senator. So, Gary is in some trouble, trying to sweep it under the rug, trying to escape sanctions by the court by withdrawing the lawsuit against Debtbox, right? By the way, quick side note, they're trying to withdraw the case, but in a way that they can come back and sue them again, right? That's what they're doing. So they're just going to reshuffle, come back and try to sue Debtbox a second time, right? And secondly, he's trying to say that as a discipline, as a punishment to us as the SEC for lying in court, we have determined that a suitable punishment would be to put a couple of our lawyers through some training. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Heads need to roll. People need to be fired. Chairman needs to be replaced. Your ethics, I mean, we knew your ethics were gone and your motives were not sincere in the Ripple case, right? So we need to see the public needs to see disciplinary action against the SEC for this, in my opinion. What do you guys think? We will continue to follow this story as it unfolds, guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for the latest and greatest, and join the member side, guys. If you want to support the channel, you get members only content, one-on-one video calls. We have created a second tier, guys, for the members now as well. If you want to become a super supporter of the channel, is where you will get the VIP one-on-one video calls with me. We can talk about your portfolio, all that fun stuff. Talk about projects. You get your members only live streams as a member as well, guys. Stuff like that. So check that out, guys, and click the join button for that. And join the Discord because it's absolutely free, guys, and we have some good conversations down there. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.